Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe during this time. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Like I said, thank you so much for checking me out. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button just right below the video. Cool, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks again for your support. I truly do appreciate having you here.
Is XRP ever going to rocket in price? Is it ever going to do it ever again, or no parabolic action for XRP? Is alt season still a thing, or is that just a thing in the past and it's never going to happen again? Look, these are questions that are being asked quite regularly because at this point, frankly, we've had a lot of sideways trading action, and in the very, very short term, very recently, the last few days in particular, markets really been getting spooked. Prices have been dipping quite a bit. I get it. I understand human emotions in play here. Well, I want to share with you some thoughts. I want to expand upon some things that I've been saying in recent days. And I also want to share with you some more thoughts from Raoul Pal, who is a former Goldman Sachs executive. He's also the CEO, founder of Real Vision, which has all sorts of very interesting talks about financial related things, heavy on crypto content. I'm a fan. And he also happens to believe that XRP is going to be running up past $10 because when it was around the $1 mark, he said that he thought it was going to easily do a tenfold increase from there, assuming in particular if things go well in the SEC versus Ripple case, which I'm betting on it. I'm happy to bet on that. As far as I'm concerned, I hate the delays and stuff, but that's looking pretty good as far as I'm concerned. Just my humble opinion. And so he's been in the news a lot lately. In fact, in the video, it was either 1 or 2 days ago, I shared some stuff that he had to say, and I've got some more now. And he talks about specifically, this is the reason I wanted to cover it in this video, he talks specifically about what it would take for more retail investors to come back in. So here's the headline from the Daily Hodl. Weakening global economy could trigger next parabolic crypto bull run, according to macro guru Raoul Pal. Plenty to discuss along these lines. But before going any further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice. And you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. As I record this, XRP is at number 7 in market cap. So yesterday it was at number 8, down from number 6. So it went from 6 to 8 currently. The time I'm recording this, and things happen quick in crypto. Currently it's at number 7. It's at 65 cents though, down to 65 cents. Oh no. I'll tell you, I don't mind seeing that considering I purchased XRP as low as 15 cents when everybody was capitulating and panic selling, but hey, that's the nature of humans. I was buying when people were too afraid to. Bitcoin's at $39,175. Market cap for the asset class, $1.8 trillion. And Bitcoin dominance at 40.31%. Here's the crypto fear and greed index, though. Not looking too good, is it? 21 out of 100, indicating that the lovable, cuddly little lemmings out there, retail speculating their little hearts out, they're in extreme fear. You hate to see you hate to see it. And there's scary headlines out there, too. Look at this from FX Street. XRP price falls amidst SEC delays. Liquidity below 62 cents looks unsafe. So you see that too. I don't even want to read the article. I'm just highlighting. There's so many things out there that are scaring the hell out of people, and I just don't think it makes any damn sense. And I'm going to highlight, in fact, I'll show you a chart a little bit later in the video. In terms of crypto adoption, you'll just use your human eyeballs when I get to that point in the video. My gosh, you're early. Like if you understand, and I think most of us are on the same page, or maybe you're brand new and you haven't quite figured it out, and that's fine. I'm glad that you're interested in crypto and doing your own look into this and all that jazz, but which I did starting back in 2017. But I'm just telling you, crypto's not going away. So if it's not going away, and you look at the chart that I'll show you a little bit later in the video, you tell me what the hell sense it makes to be freaking out right now, because my gosh, like truly life-changing wealth is going to be made. I'll get to it when I get to it. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I want to do this sequentially here. I mapped out the order in which I wanted to cover stuff for this video. But there's this tweet from Anders L, members of the XRP community, who simply wrote, "Is alt season still a thing?" And the reason I came across this is because there's an individual who I'll keep nameless since I didn't ask for permission to share our conversation. There's a separate individual who sent me a direct message linking to this and was kind of asking what I was thinking in terms of, like, is alt season still a thing? And so I shared with him the following thoughts. Some analysts say the 4-year cycle for crypto is over. Some say structurally the same cycle exists, but it's just taking longer to play out. And no one knows for sure. So, have things changed so much that we'll never collectively see altcoins go parabolic ever again? I don't know for sure, the course... of course I don't know for sure, but I'm skeptical of that. People are barely factoring fundamentals into their buying and selling of cryptocurrencies today. People are barely factoring in fundamentals. So if there is going to be a parabolic bull market for a number of coins over some period of time, then seeing that money cycle through the entire space seems very plausible. Because that's what happened the last market cycle. If you were here in late 2017, then it was impossible to buy something that wasn't eventually going to go up and be worth way, way, way more, whether it was a 20-fold increase or 50 or 100-fold increase or more. It's just, if you bought something in altcoin in, like, say, November of 2017, just pretty much from there on, like, 100% of them went up. Now, of course, there was a massive retracement to the downside afterwards, but in terms of getting to that point where you could purchase and then just sell and just have that incredible wealth very quickly, that's what it was like. It was impossible to pick a loser at that point until, obviously, the market fell apart. And so the question is something like that going to happen again? Well, think about this. The market moves in tandem today, just like it did back then when that happened. It's still doing the same thing. The market's still moving in tandem. And why? Because all coins are treated about the same. So you don't think at some point that there's going to be just this massive pop for all coins? Because that's what happened. It happened over the span of, like, I don't know what it was, technically 2 or 3 months. Because some of the coins popped even after Bitcoin had already peaked, mind you. So it was over a span of months, but still, in the scheme of things, that's pretty damn quick. So given that you can see this, the whole market provably moves in tandem. Why do we think that we wouldn't see... I mean, because look, in order for you to think that there's not going to be an alt season, you'd have to think that we're not going to see parabolic movement in crypto like ever again. Like, I just don't buy that. I mean, fine, yes, we've had random coins pop off here and there over the last, 12 to 18 months, whatever it's been. There's been a handful. There haven't been that many. But still, that doesn't mean that just because there's a handful that did that and the rest haven't, it doesn't mean that they won't in the future. I'm skeptical of that. Again, nobody knows for sure. I don't know for sure. I don't pretend to. But I'd be surprised if we fast forward, like if we had the next 10 years worth of data in front of us right now, if we could just magically know that, what we'd find is that there would be some of that activity. So, because again, humans are still behaving about the same. Until we see that change in human behavior, like, why would you expect something to be that dramatically different? I just don't know. I'm not convinced of that. So now, what does Raoul Paul have to say? Well, here's that article I was citing from the Daily Huddle. Former Goldman Sachs executive Raoul Paul says that changes in global market conditions could set off the next bull run for Bitcoin. In a new interview with BitBoy Crypto, Paul says that while he's still bullish on crypto, the markets need a shot in the arm to ignite the next leg of the bull market. And here's a quote from him. I actually think that we're still probably in kind of the first phase of the next bull leg up. That's what it feels like to me, but we need to see something change. What is the thing that's going to change to do that? My guess is if the U.S. economy or the global economy starts weakening, then the market is going to say, oh, there's going to be less rate hikes than expected, and therefore that tends to be good for crypto or technology, kind of Cathie Wood style technology investments. I think at the margin, it's those kinds of things. End quote. Now, the macro guru also says that institutions continue to invest in the crypto space even as the number of retail investors dwindled as a result of inflation. So let's pause. This is always how it happens. This is for those that want to purchase. I'll just say this: you do whatever you want. Again, I'm not telling you to buy or sell or hold it. You do whatever the hell you want. But here's what I think, and it seems very clear that this is the case. It's at times when the typical retail investor isn't paying attention. After a ton of attention over much of the, like if you go back 12 months ago, everybody was paying attention. Holy freaking hell. My gosh. You go from that to today, there's way fewer people paying attention to crypto. So is it better, and the prices were higher too, right? Generally speaking. So is it better to purchase back then, or would you rather purchase at a lower price like today? And this is what people have such trouble with, because you need to feel the validation if you're a typical retail speculator. Directionally, whatever's happening, you feel like that's what's going to happen forever. So given that so many retail investors have hit the pause button or exited at least for now, is that a reason to actually be scared about this? Well, I sure as hell don't think so. I think the best days for XRP specifically are yet ahead. I firmly believe it's going to hit its all-time high in enterprise discovery. Seeing a price of XRP at $10 or $20 or $30 or much higher at some unknown point in the future, while I don't know if it will happen, that doesn't seem crazy to me in the least. It sure as hell doesn't. There's so much money on the planet, and if we're going to see continued adoption of crypto, which I think is the case, and especially if we're in a world eventually where utility matters, hell yeah, absolutely. And Rob Paul, he does think that retail investors are coming back, as do I. Oh, they're going to come back. I watched them when I jumped into crypto 2017. I happened to jump in when masses of people were jumping in, and so I was still learning about these concepts. And I saw all the people go away. And then I started my YouTube channel, coincidentally, at the bottom of the bear market. I started at December 14th, 2018. The actual bottom was December 15th of 2018, one day later, actually. So I watched everybody leave, and then I started my YouTube channel, and then I watched everybody pile back in over the next X amount of time. And now I'm seeing everybody, they've already left, and they're, you know what, they're going to come back again. It's cyclical, folks. And so what's happening now? All the institutional money, it's coming in the meantime, and the people paying attention now, making the purchases. If you're the type that wants to purchase, and I'm not buying anything right now. I'm set for the time being.
I'm your guy. I will keep you posted. I'm your advocate. I'll be back on a daily basis, usually multiple times per day, with these videos to keep you updated with everything going on. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, or anybody who may care to listen. Thanks so much for your continued support. I'm always here for you. I want to help you through this time. So thank you so much for continuing to choose me. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you again probably in a couple hours. Thanks, everybody. See you later.